Hi, you guys. So I had to write all this stuff down the other day when on Sunday, when I mentioned that I had a vision. I was going back to try to find whatever videos I had seen over the last few days that was catching my attention. And Sunday night, I was watching a story because of the color of blue that has been catching my attention ever since I had that open vision. It all seems to be leading to technology, AI, perhaps the image of the beast. And the last time I've been down this rabbit trail was when I had this this blue open vision of Katy Perry. What started out with the all-seeing eye and Katy Perry and with a few other things. So AI, the all-seeing eye, the rise of the beast technology. Like I said, this is the second time that I've seen multiple things that's caught my attention. And I can't explain the blue vision. It was on top of a towel cabinet. We call it a towel cabbie. It's a towel warmer. And I got two visions, but I'm going to start with this one. One I seen yesterday. This one, the blue, I seen on the 27th. The first thing that caught my attention was a story that Dahboo put out about something or someone disrupting U.S. gunship communications on these airplanes. And the plane, the horizon on which this plane was on, caught my attention. The blue that I saw, I knew it wasn't a pure blue. And I was kind of surprised. Not really. It made sense when I started seeing all these things that had that blue in it, or was positioned in the way that I saw the vision. Okay, so it was on top of a hot cab. So first story that caught my attention, I had to go back and look. So this vision was on the 27th. U.S. airplanes jammed the communications of gunships specifically. I'll leave the story below. Also, I mentioned the fact that I had seen the trailer for what I thought was Infinity Wars. And maybe it is. I went back to look for the trailer, or what I thought was the trailer for Infinity Wars for the Avengers, and they were showing this all-seeing eye. I don't know if this guy had it on his belt or on his shirt, like somewhere lower. It may have been, now that I think of it, it may have been Star Wars, The Force Awakens. But when a sister mentioned that she's seen that film and how undertones of just pure evil was in it, it, it reminded me that I had seen that all-seeing eye. She also mentioned the fact that New York is destroyed in the end. So go figure. They're telegraphing what they have planned to do and what God is ultimately going to allow. I also saw Flying Car with Thomas Edison and a Unisom sleep medicine. I think it was Unisom, but it was a sleep medicine commercial. The eyes of the robot Vista for Amazon. Bagley put that video out. It was called The Image of the Beasta. Vista, I think they're personal little robots that'll be around your house taking commands from you. You guys, please don't have those things in your house. Alexa, or, you know, I don't know what the one is for Amazon. Well, maybe it's Vista. I thought it was something else. Y'all, please don't have those things in y'all's house, because they pay attention to everything that you say. Everything. Not just your commands, everything that you're saying. I'm convinced These are spying little agents. Also, DNA was used to catch the California Golden State Killer using a database. You know, people just send it in their DNA trying to find their ancestors to these ancestry websites. But this one specifically, they found his DNA match on gedmatch.com. Is a DNA database open, free to the public for people who want to, you know, try to identify their family tree. There was a color in there that caught my attention, so I watched the story. I think that story came out on Sunday. Also, or maybe Saturday, I can't remember. Maybe it was Mr. MBBM3 that had a genetically modified fish on his thumbnail for a story. I didn't watch the story. That color blue was a little bit darker, but the fish was blue. It just caught my attention, you guys. And also, one more story that made me hot under my collar. CRISPR DNA modification. They're saying that they can prevent diseases. They're saying that they can, by genetically modifying your DNA, they can add things to change the reading of your DNA so it doesn't so you don't have these diseases develop in your body. One guy, he made me so mad. He was like, and I was just waiting for them to say something about God, and this is what really just ticked me off. He said, there is a God. I believe in God. I believe there is a God. God gave us the wisdom and the knowledge to explore these possibilities using science. And if what we're doing is playing God, oh well. And I didn't like that. To say that you believe in God, then would have to believe in his miracles. Yes, God uses doctors. He uses the hands of doctors, but not in the way that they're taking it. And I don't believe anything that they said. Everything just seemed like a lie. And one more thing that caught my attention, he said for generations to come. Well, if you believe in God and you know his word, there ain't gonna be no generations to come here on earth. We're in the last days. You're doing this for the powers that be to be able to to play God, to be above God, to usurp God. So that thing had me real hot, man. It had me hot listening to the story. And that guy who was speaking, who said that he was an Arab guy. So, I don't know. He was of that nationality. I can't say that he was Muslim, but he was Arab. And finally, the open vision that I had, you guys, on the left side of my vision going across a bridge from work, I'll use the picture as a thumbnail, and the only way I can describe it, I don't know if I had a knowing or if it was my own thought. I don't know if the Holy Spirit was telling me or if it was my own thought. But the first thing I thought about was a portal. It was in the shape of a eyeglass lens, and I'm gonna draw it and use it as a thumbnail. This was yesterday. It was huge, relatively. It was relatively big, and it was a grayish color. And the way that I hope that it uploads on the thumbnail is the way that I saw it, and the only shape that I can describe it is a eyeglass lens, like turned to the side. And I immediately thought portal, and I haven't seen anything about anything. Just thinking just now kind of makes me think about the Horizon event, the event Horizon, the black hole. Also, I found an unusual black stone yesterday that washed up. It looked like a piece of lava. The color and the shininess of it caught my attention. It was the shape of, it was very close to the shape of the, what I call a portal that I saw in this open vision. The open vision was big. It was large. It was large. It wasn't like humongous, taking up the whole sky, but it was huge. Okay, you guys. So if I see anything as far as what this vision is, like I said, I don't know if it was my thought or if it was being downloaded to me. I just thought portal. I might be wrong. I don't want to misinterpret because I haven't seen anything aside from this rock. I've never seen a rock like that on the beach. It was black. It looked like some type of lava rock. Okay, you guys. God bless y'all. There's so much that I could talk about. Things that have come to pass. Things about Yellowstone, you guys. I know for months, for a while, I was continuously warning about Yellowstone. Just a whole bunch of things that I feel like I might have to write down. Things are happening so fast that it just would take hours and hours for me to just try to go back and talk to you guys about it. But I'm trying to keep up, okay? Keep you guys informed, okay? God bless y'all. Don't be uploading y'all DNA. Don't be taking these vaccines if you can't help it. Genetic modification, AI technology, the image of the beast is what I was getting from that initial false blue, I should say, because when you see blue, you think revelation knowledge from the Holy Spirit. It wasn't a pure blue. I just knew it wasn't a pure blue. Okay, you guys, God bless y'all.